The New York Giants are benching Russell Wilson and they're set to start Jaxson Dart week 3, man. What are your thoughts on that? It happened so early.
Yeah, going into now week 4, like I think that Russ only looked good against who?
The
The
trash Cowboys defense.
Exactly. The Cowboys that I just almost didn't want to give Caleb his credit. So I think that they were like, okay, against the worst defense in the league, you looked great. And then against two other good defenses, you looked absolutely terrible. Didn't even put up any points, like any touchdowns, I don't think week 1. And then he threw the ball out of bounds like 3 times in a row in the end zone at the end of this last game. So uh it's one of those things where it's like you have clearly Jaxson Dart impressed them a lot more than anyone thought. He had a really, really good preseason and really good training camp. So I think that's kind of what upped this. And New York needs something. It's like at the end of the day, Russell Wilson was only going to be there for a year anyway. I think they're at the point where they're just trying to give their fans at least some type of hope. So I'm excited. I like, seeing young players get that chance to start. I just hate that it has to be for the Giants. I don't think Daniel Jones is an elite quarterback, but I think that, and of course it's only 3 games in, but I think he's a serviceable quarterback, and you just see we're now seeing this a lot where one of these quarterbacks who look terrible, where in these awful situations, they get somewhere else and it's like, oh, okay, he's at least a starting caliber quarterback. He doesn't deserve to be a backup. So I think that the Giants are kind of like purgatory. So I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, but it just makes me think as well too, because my whole logic was, first of all, he was number 3 on the depth chart. I think Jameis Winston was number 2. Now Jameis Winston went to number 3. Russell Wilson's number 2 now. So it's like you you bring in 2 quarterbacks, and obviously you draft a quarterback late in the first round, and I'm just like, I thought they were going to go the route where he at least sits, if not the full season, at least halfway into the season, and then you kind of make that decision if you want to move forward with him as well too, just so we can get those extra mental reps and whatnot as well too. But the best reps you can get in the NFL is just being on the field, and just going through that fire as well too. So it sucks it had to be Russ, but I mean we haven't really seen a good Russ since hashtag Let Russ Cook in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like historically, his strengths was having that excellent escaping out of the pocket and extending plays, and had that strong play action game with that cannon. And he was able to, pretty much with the best of them, throw accurately on the run as well too. Like he had like a 3 4 year stretch when I was like, yo, this dude low key looked like he top 5, consistently going to playoffs and everything as well too. But obviously, once that Legion of Boom kind of left, the Seahawks were never the same as well too. But a lot of people were like getting on him because they were like, oh, against Dallas, like Dallas, was running a lot of man as well too, and that's where his strength is. But they were saying like, and it's crazy because like as long as he's been in the NFL, like you have experts still saying that like he's been inconsistent at reading defenses, and likes to really hold on not only to the ball a lot, but he kind of just doesn't do a good job at going through his progression. He kind of gets stuck on who's going to be first open, and then he just kind of holds the ball, and then he can't, and he's not as athletic as he used to be to kind of just do those unscheduled things. So, I mean, I guess it was time as well too. So, like you said, I was actually looking at Jaxson Dart's highlights throughout the preseason. He definitely showed some flashes of what he can be. You know what I'm saying? Got a decent arm. Looks like he can throw on a run as well too. Looks like I know it's the preseason, but he looked like he was going through his progressions relatively well. And he's younger, so he's a little bit more athletic as well too. So I didn't expect the Giants to even have a good season. So I mean, you might as well, I guess, right, throw him out right now, see where you guys are, and then you can truly try to build around him. But also with the head coach, it's like, damn, it's like maybe this wasn't a part of the plan, but at the end of the day, it's a big turnaround in the NFL. So like, I'm not trying to lose my job. So let's just, like you said, give the fans something to talk about, something to cheer for, something to root for. So we'll see how it goes. It's unfortunate that he has to play the Chargers next, and I think the week after that they play the Saints, and then the week after that they play the Eagles. So it's gonna be interesting to see how things pan out. But whenever it's someone's time, it's someone's time. So hopefully, Jaxson Dart is gonna do not necessarily well, but just show the reason why he went number one. And number one, I mean, it went first round, but was the second QB selected overall as well too. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm only sad on my pro black shit. We had an all black starting quarterback in that division with Daniels, Hurts, Prescott, and
Yeah.
Russ. Now we got three, but three is better than
Better than
none. You know
nothing.
what I'm saying?
Yep.